Is she in this class?
Okay, so 21. 21. We've got x minus 3 absolute value is less than 1. Now, when we go to 1, whenever we see the absolute value sign, we're going to just split it up. The first one, we put exactly what is there. Okay? And on the second one, we want to do the opposite on what is out here. Okay? What is outside of the absolute value. We want to do the opposite. Okay? So what that means is this side stays as x minus 3. Everything over here gets to change to the opposite. The opposite of less than is greater than. The opposite of 1 is negative 1. Okay? And then we just do the math. So, add 3, and I get x is less than 4.
Is this, never mind.
Okay? Add 3, and I get x is greater than negative 2. Or no, sorry. X is greater than 2. Okay? Now, here's the tricky part. We've got to graph it, right? Now, it's pretty simple if we follow the rules we did yesterday. We do this. This time we have 2 places, right? One place is a 4. And if I do greater than, if x is less than, right? Then it's going to go that way, right? It's an open circle going this direction. Correct? And if we think about that other point, the other point is 2. Right? And 2 is less than 4, right? So that's why I put it to the left of 4. Then we have x is greater than, open circle, and it's going this direction. Okay? And so in essence, what we have here is 4 and 2 and everything in between. Does that make sense? Now, a lot of the times, the way I like to write this is I rewrite the x. I put the lower number on this side. The bigger number on this side, right? And then whatever the arrow's pointing at, in this case, from 4, it's pointing at x, right? And from 2, it's pointing at the 2. And that is your answer. Okay? Because you have to give it in terms of just one x. You're not supposed to give like 2 x solutions. X is less than 4 and x is greater than 2. They don't want it like that. They want it in one x solution. Does that make sense? Okay, so the easiest way that I've found to teach this is to just put 1x, the lower number on the left, the higher number on the right, and then whatever way they're pointing at those numbers, if it's pointing away from the number or if it's pointing to the number, then that's how you set it up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
It's frustrating, yeah, of course. Just getting it. Alright. This one. 23. What do I do? My first step is split them up. 5x is less than 15. Split it up. What does this one look like? 5x is greater than 15. Good, because this is all OPP. Negative 15. Thank you. Who got me?
I got you, fam.
Thank you, Carlos.
We got you.
See? This guy had my back, so I'm going to make mistakes. Okay, so now we just solve. Divide by 5, divide by 5. X is less than 3. Divide by 5, divide by 5. X is greater than negative 3. Okay? And now it's back to doing the equation. Now, again, I'd rather just graph real quickly and then write my X. I don't know, it's up to you. You guys can do whatever you want. But for me, it's easier if I just go negative 3 here, 3 here, right? And then I got to figure out, is it an open circle? No. Yes. Open circle. Why is it open?
Because there's no line.
No line, no fill. No line, no fill. Okay? I don't know how you think of it, but we got to get away so that you can remember on that EOC. Okay? If you don't see a line, don't fill it. Okay? Now, which direction is it going? Left. So as long as that X is on the left side, it's going to tell you which way to go. Now here's what's beautiful. The left is on, the X on the left still, right? That's why it's nice. I can just, okay, I go to here, and there's no line, no fill. And it's going that way. So it's basically just everything in between those, right? And now I've got to come up with just one X. I have a negative 3. Why do I put the negative 3 over here? Anybody?
Oh.
Why am I putting the negative 3 over here? Yeah, because it's less than what? No, not because it's less than X.
Less than 3.
3! Good job there, Richard. Yeah, because I'm taking the two numbers and the smaller number goes on the left, the bigger number goes on the right. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we just do, it's like bowling. Do the same thing every time. Okay?
That's funny how many
Now, which way is it pointing? Is it 2 to 3 or away from the 3?
Away.
Away. Which way is it pointing? 2 to the negative 3 or away from the negative 3? 2 to the negative 3. So that's why, that's how it looks. Is this easier than you've ever seen it before? Hopefully. Have you ever done this before? These inequalities. Okay? I'm telling you, this is about the easiest way I can come up to teach it. Okay? Alright, next. What do we got to do to this guy? Before we can split it up, what do we have to do? We have to get those absolute values by themselves. We can't split it up until the absolute values are by themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? So, the absolute value bars have to be totally by themselves, so I got to get this away from it. How do I get this away from it?
Minus.
Yeah. Add the opposite, minus, however you want to do it. Okay, so now I have x plus 3 is less than 3. Does that make sense? Okay, now the absolute values are by themselves. So what am I going to do? Come this way. X plus 3 is less than 3. And what do I do this way?
X plus 3 is less than negative 3.
Close?
More.
Yeah, greater than negative 3. Remember, this all becomes opposite, OPP. Okay? opposite. Okay? Now once we do that, it's just math. Minus 3, minus 3. So I get x is less than 0. I get minus 3 and minus 3. I get x is greater than
0.
close. Remember,
Negative.
yeah, if you owe me $3 and you borrow 3 more, you owe me 6, right? You don't owe me nothing. You can't be like, hey man, give me $5. Okay, here you go. Hey man, give me $5. Thanks, I don't owe you nothing. If that worked, I go to the bank every day, right? Can I get 1,000? Can I get another 1,000? Thanks, I don't owe you nothing, right? That doesn't work like that, okay? You owe twice as much, okay? So minus 6, okay? Now it's all about just making the graph. I can make this graph by putting the two numbers in, 0, negative 6, and 0. Why did I put the negative 6 over here instead of over there?
Because it's less than 0.
Yeah, I always got to put the lower number on that side, right? Now the cool part is my x's are on the left, so they're telling me exactly where they're going. So is it an open circle or closed circle? Open. Okay? And then which way? Left or right?
Left.
Left. Okay? And then open circle or closed?
Open.
Open.
Left or right?
Right.
Right.
So bam. Right in between them.
Bam.
Okay? Last step. I need my x in the middle. What 6 goes here? Negative or positive?
Positive.
Which one goes here then?
Negative.
Okay? Is it pointing at the negative 6? Is this pointing at the
Okay,
negative 6? Yeah. So that's what I got to do. Is this pointing at the 0? Why am I doing 6? Gosh, I'm just an idiot today. That should be a 0, right? Okay. So is it pointing at the 0? No. It's pointing away from the 0, right? And then that's your answer. Okay? Comme c'est comme ça? Oui?